So I was scrolling through some of my comments on some of my videos recently, and I came across this comment that said grinding to get the initial $2 million to buy the submarine will take at least a few solid days of grinding. And I know for a fact it can take that long if you play for like maybe 2 hours here, maybe 3 hours there, and you're not committed to doing certain things in the game to make a ton of money. So I then decided to make a brand new account, do the prologue from the beginning, go through the stupid cutscenes, make a brand new character and everything, and start from the very bottom. And we are going to make $2.2 million in one day to get the submarine. It actually took me right around 7 to 7.5 hours total to make $2.2 million. And like I said, starting from level 1 with nothing else in the game. So as you can see, we are in the game right now and we are ready to go. So let's get into it and make this money. Step 1, currently in GTA 5, you just walk up to the casino, go through the very first cutscene to walk in here, get a membership for $500, then make your way over to the lucky wheel. Literally, it's just a great way to start off. You could either get a car, which is awesome. If you want help winning that, there's a link down below in the description. It would be amazing to get a podium vehicle literally day 1 within the first 5 minutes of you starting the game, which is awesome. Or you can win monetary prizes, discounts for vehicles, clothing, and stuff like that. For me, I got RP, and this is one of the first times I was actually really happy to get RP because it leveled me up a couple times literally the second I started the game, which is just awesome. It'll also give you a free 5,000 chips, which is pretty cool. You get that for getting the membership. Then make your way over to the cashier, and then what you want to do once you're here, you want to talk to her, get the visitor bonus, and then transfer all of your chips into cash. So no matter what, you would have just made profit of about $5,500 because you have to subtract the membership fee, and then you guys are good to go. Take that money, put it into your bank account, and you'll also get that free money which you would get from completing the GTA Online tutorial. You don't have to actually do it, you could skip past it, and when you load into online, you'll just get the money you would have earned from the tutorial, which is kind of cool. So now that we've done this, let's get into the very first thing to do to start making your money. So the first actual thing we're going to do to make some money is the serial killer treasure hunt, scavenger hunt thing. So what you guys are going to want to do first is obviously make a social club account connected to your PlayStation account or your Xbox account, and then get it going. Now, we're going to do this. It's pretty simple. There's a link down below in the description with every little thing that you guys need to do. It's like the whole map, but honestly, you can just follow along with me, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just go to the locations and just look at the clue, just like this. And there's 5 different locations you have to go to, so we're going to go through that right now, and you'll get $5,000 per clue you find at the beginning. The second clue that I like to go for is right over here at the Sandy Shores Airfield. You'll be looking for a severed hand. It's really not too hard to find, especially since you have a map, and I'm literally going to the exact same location, and you'll see it there. Plus, your controller will start vibrating a ton once you're in its proximity. And then you just go and take a look at it, see how nasty it is, and then just exit out of the camera mode, and then you're good to go. So after this, the next clue is going to be located right up around Trevor's Airfield. So we're going to be heading there next. It's going to be a machete that is inside of this barn door, I guess. Before we do that though, we're going to go ahead and buy a car because I don't want to use street cars anymore. Since we actually got a social club account, we get a free vehicle, which is awesome. So let's go and purchase the cheapest garage we can for $25,000, since all of you should have $25,000 at this point if you're following along doing exactly what I do. So purchase the cheapest garage, and it might even be on sale for you if you get lucky. Then head on over to Legendary Motorsports, sort the price from low to high, and you'll see the LG RH8. Just order it, and there you go. You got a free car that's actually worth $95,000, which you got for free. Now you don't have to drive these shitty street cars around. Alright, so we're at the third clue location here. Just walk up to the machete in the barn and take a look at it. Now what we're going to do, since my car was just delivered, we're just going to call that thing in quickly because I don't want to drive this shitty car that I crashed so much already. By the way, if you're just starting at the game and you're on PlayStation, if you guys actually head on over to the PlayStation Store and go to the PS Plus exclusive packages, you'll actually see there's a package you can get for a free $1 million, and it will be deposited into your account within like 15 minutes, which is awesome. Now for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be getting it, but if you guys want to, you can. It's not the thing where you got to wait 72 hours. Literally right away, you will get $1 million completely free. So I would highly suggest going and getting it, but it's expiring in a couple days. So if you haven't gotten it already, definitely go and get it as soon as possible because, you know, it's a free $1 million. Anyways, the next clue is going to be located up here in Paleto Bay at this motel. So we're going to be heading right on over there now. Once you arrive, just drive straight inside, right into the back, and park where I park, and you'll see a bloody handprint on this fridge or thing. I don't know, shed, I guess. Anyways, take a look at it, and now for the final step, we're going to be going through to try to find the van. This one is definitely the most annoying and will take the longest, especially since we're driving a car. Usually the route that I like to take is this one. The first location would be right here. Sadly, I wasn't able to find the car here, so we're going to be moving on to the next location. Every time I've done this in the past, it's always been at the last location I check, which is the most annoying thing. But another location is right here at the military base. Sadly, once again, it wasn't here for me either. The next location is located on the east side of the map, just north of the city, right over there. And once again, it wasn't there for me either, which is just great. The location after that is on the train tracks right under the highway right here. It wasn't there either, which kind of sucked. And if it's not there for you either, literally just continuously drive down the train tracks and you'll see the van sitting right over here. Once again, the map is down below in the description if you guys want an exact location point for the vans and every single one of the clues. Anyways, now that we've done this, you guys will actually get a text in a couple of seconds saying that there's some serial killer that wants to come and kill you and he's just tired of your shit. So from here, head on over to the Sandy Shores airfield. I can't remember what time the guy actually shows up, but I'm pretty sure it's once the sun starts to go down. So literally just come and stand over here and just walk around. And within a couple of seconds, he will just pop up, just shoot him in the head twice, and then boom, you'll be awarded with 50 grand and the revolver. Now at this point, you need to go and pick up the revolver and you need to kill 50 people. I know a great way to do this. It doesn't have to be online players, it could be NPCs as well. So go where I go. What you're gonna do is come over to this location. Luckily there's a helicopter sitting at the Sandy Shores airfield, so I just flew that over here. You're gonna grab any SUV you see driving around on the streets and you're gonna back up right into this canopy thing. Once you've done that, walk to the back and you'll see you can literally jump up there. So turn around and just jump up and you will be in a God mode glitch. Now I only use this glitch for this only because I've done it a lot of times on multiple accounts in the past. It's located right there. Go in first person, take out the heavy revolver or the navy revolver and just start killing as many cops as you can. By the end of this, you will have 5 stars and you will be awarded with a ton of money, totaling out to about $275,000 in roughly 15 minutes. It's a great way to start the game. Now that you've done that, you have 2 different options of what you could do. Obviously, the first thing is put that shit in your bank account because you don't want to drop it and die. Anyways, you have 2 options here. You can now become a VIP and do some VIP work. But if you're brand new to the game, I would highly suggest going to flight school because you could pretty much double the money you currently have and have right around $500,000 in just a little bit. So I would highly suggest doing flight school if you haven't done it already. Even if you've done it, make sure you have all gold stars in it because it'll just net you a little bit more profit. So we're going to head on over to the flight school right now. Once you get here, you're gonna have to complete a bunch of different missions. Trust me, they're not that hard at all. But then again, I've been playing GTA 5 pretty much since it's been released, so I know exactly what I'm doing. But if you're new to the game, it's definitely gonna be a lot trickier. So trust me, do not get mad at yourself while doing this because you will get very, very annoyed in certain missions. The first couple are pretty simple and aren't that hard at all. The best part is you'll actually be paid out a decent amount of money if you continuously get silver and gold. Obviously, if you get silver, just retry the mission and then go for gold the next time. So you'll be able to get a ton of money from every single one of the missions you do. And even if you get silver and you have to redo it again, don't worry, that just means more extra money for you, which is awesome. In my opinion, the hardest one to do out of all of them is this one where you have to go through the checkpoints. Usually I fail it all the time, but somehow I was able to do it on my first attempt and I did it flawlessly under the par time, which is great. And in the end, I made a ton of money from doing all of the flight school missions. Like, just take a look at this. Look at how much I leveled up as well. It was awesome. And I also increased my flying stats from 0 to 40, which is really great. And in total, now I have just under $500,000. And all I did was complete a little serial killer event thing and just do flight school, which both will actually improve you playing GTA 5, especially if you're new to the game. The first thing will improve your shooting skills, and this will improve your flying skills, 2 things you'll definitely need if you want to succeed in this game. By the way, be sure to check out DigiZani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games, gaming accessories, discounted gift cards, and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games. Don't forget to use code FROLICKS at checkout for a 10% discount. Remember earlier how I said if you already did flight school, just become a VIP? Well, no matter what, you're going to become a VIP and you're going to grind out some of the work. Spawn in a buzzard for $25,000. Don't worry, you'll make your money back literally after 1 mission, which is great. So call it in and just please don't destroy it because that'll just cost you another $25,000, but you should be good because you just completed flight school, so you should know how to fly it now and shoot missiles and the machine guns on it because you literally use this in one of the missions. The first mission I usually like to start up is HEADHUNTER or SIGHTSEER. So you're going to go ahead and start one of those up. and just get to work, and for Headhunter, you have to go and kill the targets. So let's go do that real quick. By the way, a little tip I like to use in Headhunter, there's always 2 targets in vehicles, and they're armored vehicles. So shoot 2 missiles at the actual vehicle, wait about 3 or 4 seconds, and then shoot another missile, and it'll kill every single person that was in the vehicle. It's just a little tip I always use. Anyways, go ahead and kill your final target, and you'll get paid right around $20,000. Now for me, it's actually double money, and if you guys are doing this, when you see this video uploaded within the first couple of days, VIP work is still double money, so take advantage of it because it will help out a ton. But it's still amazing to grind because you can make a lot of money by doing this. Now, if you try to go and start up some more VIP work, it'll say you can't because there's a 5-minute timer. So what the hell do you do now? Well, it's pretty easy. What you're going to do is take your buzzard and go around the entire city searching for signal jammers and playing cards. The signal jammers will pay out $2,000 per each one you destroy, and the playing cards will pay out 100 chips for the casino, all the way up to 2,500 chips once you've found them all. It's great, you can make a ton of money from it, and it's super simple. Plus, you literally have 5 minutes to kill in between missions, and since you're new to the game, there really isn't too many other amazing ways you can make money at the moment, but don't worry, we'll be able to help out with that in a second. There's also links down below in the description for maps for both the playing cards and the signal jammers, and there's also a video showing you guys where every single playing card is, because I actually went on a whole hunt around the entire city before, so take a look at those in between missions. Just do this because it'll help you achieve those little things. You might get trophies or achievements in game, plus you get some extra money. And then once 5 minutes is up, you could start the next VIP mission. The next mission I like to do is called SIGHTSEER. Super simple. Start it up, go on your phone, go to the SIGHTSEER app and play 3 mini games, which are also hacks, I guess, in GTA 5, and then just go and find the packages. It's really that simple, and you'll get paid right around the same amount you get for Headhunter. Once again, this is double money for me right now, so I was getting $42,000 for each one of these missions I did, which was just insane. I guarantee Rockstar will do another double money event for this in the future. They do it all the time, and whenever they do it, I really take advantage of it because you can make a ton of money off of doing this. Anyways, you're just going to want to keep doing the same thing over and over, doing VIP work, searching for signal jammers, and playing cards for a little while. At some point, you'll reach rank 15, and you'll be able to unlock your daily objectives. Lucky for me, my daily objectives were simple, and I could do them all in free mode. So we're going to go and do them very quickly. They'll pay out $30,000 and 5,000 RP if you complete them every day, and if you do them for a week or a month, you'll get massive bonuses, so definitely do them if you have the time. Once I finished playing golf, I completed that one objective, which is awesome, but once I spawned back into free mode, I realized it put me in a whole new lobby, which was kind of annoying. And that means my buzzard that I rented for 25 grand disappeared, which sucks. So if you guys are going to do anything else, I would highly suggest doing the VIP work, playing card, and signal jammer spam, I guess, for a fairly decent amount of time. I would suggest doing at least 10 of the VIP missions, and then go and do your daily objectives or something else, because you don't want the same thing to happen that just happened to me, because it pretty much just loses $25,000 for you, and you don't want that to happen. Even though you'll make 30 grand from your daily objectives, it's better to just have more profit instead of spending money on the exact same thing that you did earlier. And the final thing I did here was head on over to the movie theater. I had to wait a little bit because it opened up at 10 a.m. Luckily, that was in the next 2 minutes, which was great. And then I finished my daily objectives. $30,000, 5,000 RP. Like I said, do this every day. You'll get the same amount of money. Do it for a week, you'll get a huge bonus. And a month, you'll get a massive bonus. So put the money in your bank, and let's get into the next step. So you can also take advantage of the double money and triple money events, which obviously I was in free mode with VIP work, but that's just something you should always do because it pays at a pretty decent amount of money, especially for a low level. Anyways, Extraction is what is triple money for me this week. It's honestly not the best game mode. I realized that because I made $40,000 from 2 rounds and it took like 15 minutes to go through the whole thing, which in my opinion was just a waste of time. If you guys want to know which double money and which triple money events will actually pay out a ton of money for you, make sure you have post notifications turned on for this channel, because every Thursday in the morning, I post videos on the absolute best ways to make money this week from the double and triple money events, where you can either make a little bit of money or you can make a ton of money. And no matter what, I will tell you the best way to make money during that week. So trust me, make sure you got post notifications turned on, because that video is very, very helpful, especially if you want to grind out the event week. Some events can pay out well over $250,000 from playing one mission, and others you might be able to get like 50 grand. For me, Extraction wasn't that great, but definitely take advantage of those double and triple money events for whatever week you're doing. only if they'll pay out a good amount of money. If not, then just stick with free mode and do the VIP work for the time being. So now you guys can see after about 7.5 hours, I was able to make about $2.291 million, which is great. And I was doing this all solo. Now, obviously some of you guys might have some people that could help you, or even people in free mode that could help you. Some other things you could do with people in GTA 5 is, for instance, if you're in a CEO organization or a VIP organization, not only can you do VIP work, but you can also do VIP challenges, which will pay out a pretty good amount of money if you win. What I like to do is sort of the challenge called point to point, put a waypoint down and literally get there as fast as possible and put it as far away as I can from whoever else is in the organization, so I'll get the 10 grand from that, which is great. And there's a bunch of other stuff you could do, so if you have people that'll help you out, definitely take advantage of it so you guys are able to make this money a little quicker. Like I said, it took 7.5 hours for me to make this money, which isn't really that bad, but then again, I have 7.5 hours to spend doing this. A lot of people don't have that amount of time, so if you don't have that much time to spend to literally make money in GTA 5, definitely consider asking some friends for help. And at this point, you'll be able to go inside of the whatever the music locker that nobody cares about to go meet with this guy and spend about 5 minutes listening to a cutscene. But then after that point, you guys can then buy the submarine and start up the Calperico heist, which is obviously the main reason why we were trying to save $2.2 million. And then once you get to the submarine, literally just start doing the heist or take a break because you probably just spent a ton of time saving up all of that money, or maybe you didn't. Maybe you just redeemed that $1 million prize that you can get on PlayStation, and maybe you only spent like 3 hours actually grinding to make the money. Anyways, you bought the submarine. So now you're broke, so now do the heist and make like $1.3 to $1.7 million in about an hour to an hour and a half. Since you're new to the game and you probably don't have a ton of stuff currently, it's most likely going to take you about 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours if you're quick with it, to complete every single prep you need to do and the entire heist. There's a link down below that you guys can actually click on, and it shows you a very simple approach for the Calperico heist finale. It's not the fastest, but there's very little risk of getting caught, and it does take a decent amount of time opposed to a lot of other approaches. But like I said, it's very easy and great for beginners. And that is pretty much going to wrap up the video for today. Hopefully this helped you out if you guys were trying to make a lot of money in GTA 5 and you were just starting out the game and didn't really know what to do. Hopefully this helped you out. And there's also a playlist link down below in the description with all of the guides I've made in the past to help you make some money. If you're new to the game, there's a lot of different things you can do there. Or if you're experienced, there's a ton of stuff for you as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.